So now that we've spent all that time and money getting the shop all cleaned up, getting these lights put in, I figured perfect time to go outside working the dirt. You know, because that makes perfect sense, right? Well, this guy right here, she's obviously blocking the driveway to get in, and the battery don't work, right? It didn't hold. So I gotta buy a new battery. So I could blame it on that. But I mean, really, I could take the battery out of this guy, steal the one out of this guy. I mean, honestly, I could rob the one out of this one, even though it's all ghetto, and still get it out of the way. But the truth of the matter is, I don't want this guy in that shop smelling it all up while we rip this interior out. Alright, so if you guys are following along with this project, which I hope everybody is, you know we got it running for the first time in 5 or 6 years. We got it driving under its own power. We drove it up the hill there, pressure washed it, and then drove it back down the hill, and yeah, we almost hit that fence over there because the brakes completely failed, which they were sketchy to begin with. And obviously the pollen's come out since then after the pressure wash, but yeah, it wipes right off, no big deal. But we want to start getting some work done on this thing. First thing is we need to get it easier to move, and that tire is not helping. So I'm gonna see if I can pull it off on a plug. Hopefully it needs a plug. I think it's actually the bead. Maybe just get another junk tire and throw it on. Maybe see if there's a spare in here. Maybe. I doubt it. But that's obviously a simple task. We still want to see if we get that done. Once it's easier to move around, it's easier to work on. So that'll be number one. Number two, well, maybe I should make number two clearing out these drain holes, because that's going to be a problem. And obviously we need a new pin in there. Least of our worries, because yeah, it's a little ripe. Okay, so we want to do is get, I'm thinking, the seat ripped out of there, the carpet, and as much as what Derek called the kitchen sink rug. I don't want to get rid of the kitchen sink rug, but I don't hate it, but it's disgusting, so I think it's got to go. And so is the rest of the carpet. I mean, you can see how, I mean, it's just, ugh. It used to be this color blue, I guess. But it is seen better days, and I think we're just going to replace it all. So, like I said, I don't want to put this thing in the shop smelling like this, because it's just, we had that problem with my brother's car. It just made the whole shop offensive. I think we're also going to figure out what these do. I'm hoping nothing, but you never know. And maybe see why there's an extension cord down here. A few of the things that were pointed out, and I think got some honorable mention on that car show, really things that should be fixed. So that's what we're looking at right now, and go from there. I think we're going to start with this guy. Glad I got that big fancy shop. Alright, well, as you can tell, this tire is trash. I'm going to go dry rotted as can be, just all the way around it. And I don't care. I'm not going to drive on this thing. I just wanted to hold air so I can move this thing around the shop, or around the house, or whatever. So, we'll do here, we'll spray some of this all the way around. And I'm pretty sure it's on this bead. So, right here you see it? You can hear it bubbling. You can see it. It's getting bigger, so obviously the bead's not set. Which makes sense because it was sitting on its rim like we found it for God knows how long. 5 or 6 years at least, I'd say. We're going to try an old school backyard redneck trick. If that don't work, then I'll probably take down the tire guy and get a used tire or something for it. Because I don't think he'll even put pressure in this thing looking at it. I wouldn't if I was the tire guy. But I'm not. I'm a hack, so I don't care about it. So we'll see how this works. What could go wrong? I think it's out, kind of. Not really. Now we look for bubbles. There's still a couple. Not as bad as it was. Worth a shot. So that's got about a 50% success rate. And, well, that wasn't one of them. Maybe if like the whole bead wasn't bad, it would have worked, but now what are you gonna do? Try to save $1. So, oh well. I got a late start today, so I'm gonna throw this thing in the Tundra, stop on the way home from work tomorrow, and get a slightly less trashy tire. Hopefully when it holds air, throw it on there, stick that on the Dodge, and continue on. Make it mobile, and then turn the interior. But like I said, I got a late start. You see, it's dark outside. That means I'm hungry. So see you guys tomorrow. So you set out with a plan, and then you just completely deviate from it almost immediately. So this guy here never put that in the truck last night. Who else is surprised? But gave me the opportunity. I came home, jumped in the Jeep, threw a tire in it, went down to my boy Sammy's spot. He's in Mechanicsville here. So if you need some used tires or new tires or anything like that, the used tire center down here in Mechanicsville, he hooks it up. So I got a slightly marginally better tire. But like I said, my boy, so got the family price. He slapped it on there for me. We're good to go. He also tried to sell me a lift and a tire machine while I was there. I'm thinking about it. But, yeah, like I said, if I buy the tire machine, I'm not going to be able to see him all the time. So, yeah, how you gonna do? Well, we're back. I'm going to throw this on this guy and actually get some work done. All right, let's see what's going on with this guy. Man, it smells weird. Okay, there's one. There's two. Oh, this is good. Watch this. I guess you can call that three. So I assume there's some kind of plastic plate that one goes around here. Makes it look a little nicer. It ain't gonna fall off. Apparently he used it as a holder for his bungee cord collection. Dope. So this wire's on. Okay, so this wire goes to this switch. This is sweet. See this, right? Gotta love that. That's pretty nice. Oh. The rest of the bungee cord is around the clutch. That can't be good. Well, that goes through the firewall. Guess we'll go see where that goes. All right, well, here's this switch right here. Little toggle. That's where this blatant extension cord. I mean, it's obviously house wiring of some sort. And then, let's see. It's kind of dark right there, but it goes through the firewall. Who's taking guesses? If you get it right, I'll never know if you got it right. But comment down below and I'll send you a 37 ducks picture because I can't get rid of these things. So, comes in right here. Okay. Give me to flip you off. And you follow it. We got it wrapped around this guy. Wrapped around this guy. Here it is in this. Here it comes. Oh, we split her off right here. Oh, why did we do that? Because where did we go? Can you see it? Goes right there. To the horn. And then he split it off. Came across here. And down to the other horn. And no, it doesn't work because the battery is connected and the switch does nothing. We got power though. Not a lot, but so if you said that's the horn, you get a free 37 ducks photo. Or actually it's a print. I mean, it's sweet. Speaking of sweet, let's we'll get back on this guy and see what else we can figure out. Because I'm just going to yank that wiring out of there. Wiring. What is up with the wiring in these cars that I buy? So, of course, Dodge has to be different, right? Usually there's like a bolt coming up, right? And the nuts on the inside where it won't get corroded, you know? That makes sense. Chevy stuff. Well, not Dodge. Dodge has a stud that goes down. So it's like welded to the seat and it goes down. And this nut, yes, this guy. Yep. That guy goes from the bottom and obviously corrodes badly. The other one, the nut was so corroded it just spins. So I got one off on the driver's side. The other side, they both just spin. I'm not going to lay in the gravel and mess with this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get a battery for that Le Mans, move it, and then stick this guy in the shop, which I didn't want to do, and just cut those things off, yank it out, rip the carpet out, and I got a sneaking suspicion this floor is worse than I thought it was. Gas leak already? I don't know what it is. Who knows what's leaking? Clutch is running enough. It's happening, you got no brakes. Oh, it's just water. For the nasty, that's bad. Well, guys, we got the Dodge in the truck. No, in the shop. It's always been the truck. Maybe you can edit that, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I am fully aware of the fact that the kid did not cut out me stumbling over my own words. There was a reason for that, though. So, he showed me come in here. First, let me say, you saw me come like over here and then go to turn around. Apparently that's where the water started spilling. But, so I went back over there, and as you know, this thing has no brakes. None. Okay? And I backed it up there, and I went further than I wanted to. I started going down a little bit of a divot there, and I thought I was going to go further into the woods. So I crammed it in what I thought was first, let the clutch out, and it was in reverse still. These gears are sloppy as could be, so I started going like firing back that way. So I was, oh shit. So got first, came up here, rode the hell out of the clutch as to not hit the FXR or anything else. And now here we have the truck in the shop, which is what I was trying to say before. So it's here. And to absolutely nobody's surprise at all, it's just as much of a piece of crap as it was outside the shop. Actually, with all this bomb-ass lighting, it might be a little worse. So when I jumped out, actually when I pulled in, I heard all sorts of spillage, which I turned out was this water here. So if you remember, yesterday for me, earlier in the video for you, I said maybe I'll make this priority number 2. Yeah, this was 0 priorities. So I kind of forgot about that. And as you can tell, it's rather wet on this feed here. So it's leaking a little bit. Obviously there's work that needs done. But I thought it was dumping gas, so that's why I jumped out in a haste and stumbled over my words. Try to correct that from now on. Good news, I disconnected the battery when I was out there. Thing stays running, so we are charging. Which, look at the rest of the wiring in this thing, because, like, I mean, look at this stuff. We find out that my boy Barry had the same guy wire this thing that wired that Le Mans. Did you know the guy down the block? Because I got wires sticking out. Look at this. I don't even know. So, this is going to take some work. That's why we got it. So, we're not worried about it. But, we're going to get in here, cut these bolts off on this side, the one off on the other side, pull the seat out, yank the carpet out, probably cry when we see the floors, and well, then we'll regroup and carry on. All right, so about to get into the truck, and before I start using my favorite tool right there, I said, you know what, let's take a look. And this side looks a little less corroded than the other side. So you see you got, you know, one bolt there and then another bolt there. You see they're not very long. So they started spinning and then that happened. And that happened. So no big deal, I had to replace them either way. Need to save the cut wheel, I guess? I don't know. The one on the other side, the nut is already rounded off. So we're just going to go ahead and cut it off. Then remove the seat. All right. We got her. Not going at all. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Crown Royal, Werther's original Venom bolts. I see the seat belts. Kind of what I was afraid of here. Let's see what we got. It's wet. It's wet. It's not awful. It's a little soft. And there's a hole. Not terrible, not terrible. To the other side. I feel this is not going to be good. Oh Christ. This is bad. So the guy told me the floors were solid. I didn't really. I went like this. Cool. Oh my God. The braces shot. Wow. Well, what do you think? Well, this carpet tore out and I'm not going to cry yet. Ah, the old Dodge. So just finished sweeping up the driver's side floorboard. That was pretty dope. And well, all I can really say is yabba dabba doo, because this is some Flintstones trash right here. I remember asking the guy, hey, what's up? And he said, oh, the floorboards are solid. And I opened the door and I was like, and I must have gone here, because there was that, remember the kitchen sink rug was in this region here? Or maybe it was like with that rug I got here, I don't know. This is my fault, I mean, obviously. But what are you gonna do? Floorboard is a floorboard. They sell them on Rock Auto, $47. So whether it had a little bit of rust or all this, it's $47. And a welder and some seam sealer, that will be good. So this brace is messed up too. I don't know if they sell those. If not, it's pretty simple. I can get some metal and bend it and call it good, and we'll be all right. But it's just amazing, right? This is so clean. I mean, so clean. And then you got over there. You got this here, and then the other side is not as bad. There's no hole in the front there. I'll take you on the other side. But I should have known it was rusty. I kind of figured it was. Why do you think I already priced floorboards? It was before I even pulled this out. I figured something's going to need replaced. I didn't think it'd be all that bad. But these right here, that's actually the hole for where that little rubber goes in there. So, but everything else is pretty solid. I mean, it looks like brand new. And obviously this is the original color. I like that. I think we're going to stick with that. Why would somebody paint it house brown? Like 1987 house brown? I don't know. So this is what we're working with. I'm just going to put 2 floorboards in it because this one's soft. And I was just do it right, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, if I was doing it right, we're going to call that right. Because it's an 86 Dodge. I'm not putting a whole freaking cab and that kind of crap. But it's gonna, yeah, whatever. So I'm going to finish cleaning up some stuff, wipe the dash down, and vacuum all the rest of the... What's in this guy? Let's find out. Not bad. Okay. You never know, because underneath this thing, when I pulled that little cover off, it was just mouse house, you know what I'm saying? We're going to wipe this guy down. Wipe the floor, what do you call these things? Door panels. And I'll probably call it a night after that. So we got it all cleaned up. That door pin doesn't look like nothing now, right? Oh well. So the dash cleaned up real nice. I mean, they ain't cracked or nothing. It's pretty amazing. All the wood grain cleaned up good. Gauges look good. They still got the original stereo on it. Got the wheel cleaned up. Even took off that high dollar steering wheel cover. We're gonna miss her. We got this cleaned up, but looks about the same, but it smells better. So I ended up using that Clorox that I used on the Le Mans interior. Makes a world of difference. It just, because it was straight offensive in here. But yeah, so we got it cleaned up. Up there, got the little sun visors and everything, so we're clean. Pay no attention to that. I'm gonna get to that. But everything inside the truck is clean. So we're gonna over here, go to the board. You know we gotta go to the board. D100. Does it run? Yep. Yard drive? Yep. Pressure wash? Yep. Clean out? Dunzo. Now, yes, I put make a new list on my list because now we actually know what's going on with this guy. So we got to make a new list. And that's what we're going to do on this next episode of the Dodge. Well, guys, we took a little bit of a beating in that episode and found out some stuff that we didn't know was there, but we probably should have, right? One good thing, found the DMV records while we were rummaging through the glove box. 7/31/2015 is when it expired. So it's been off the road for at least 6 years, which we kind of knew. That's kind of what he told us. So that's cool. Now we got a little more history on it. And I got to take this opportunity right now. I want to give a huge, huge thank you to Tara of Union Springs, New York. So I'm on the marketplace, right? Like we always are. That's how I got in this whole mess over here to begin with. I got an idea of how I want to do some things on this truck. So she had some poverty caps. God's poverty caps. You've probably seen them. Look a lot like this guy right here, right? Great shape, by the way. I got all 4 of them. She had them listed on there. Hit her up. She's in New York. I'm in Maryland. I said, hey, what's it going to cost to ship them? You let me know. She said, yeah, shoot me your address. Shot her my address. I kind of told her the project I was working on a little bit. And next thing you know, they show up in the mail. I didn't send her any money. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? She said, no, don't sweat it. Just glad somebody's going to use them. Send me a couple pictures of the project you're working on or whatever. So I'm going to do one better. I'm going to shoot her a link to this video. And if I can figure it out or if the kid can. The video playlist for this truck so she can check it all out if she'd like. Hopefully she does. Hopefully she likes it. I'm also going to shoot you some stickers that we had made special for this project. And they're going to look awesome on this truck. I mean, we're not there yet, obviously, but I got some ideas, and I like the poverty cap look. It's going to look good. So I really appreciate it. And I mean, guys, that's what hot rodding's all about, right? Paying it forward, taking care of each other. So remember that. Guys, if you see her around, if you're in Union Springs, New York, and you see Tara, tell her I said thanks. Until then, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.